Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and I'm back with the last, or at least for today, push notification, uh, for the E3 reaction coverage video things. Today ended again. I know they did it last year. I don't remember years before. Ended off with Sony's press conference, and man, was this a long press conference. I know it was just 30 more minutes, and then, just being long days of watching stuff and whatever else, daily stuff happening, but this was a long ways to go, and right after it ended, it was the first thing that IGN talked about on their post coverage for it, where beginning was good, end was good, middle was rough, and I'd absolutely have to agree with them. As I said, the beginning was good because it started off with Destiny, and for the most part, that was all the Destiny we really got. We got a little thing later, but it was more, I think, based on PS Plus than it was kind of the game. They made announcements about things coming to the game and stuff. Like they got the point across in the second part. I'll just combine it into one note. They got the point across in the second part of, this is a big game. It's going to be better on PlayStation 4. Here's the extra stuff that you get, and they announced when the beta was going to be, which is July 17th. I can't remember. There were several things in July, but I think it was July 17th. There was going to be an alpha soon. They also announced that there was going to be a bundle for it, which includes the new exclusive. I don't think they're going to sell it separate, at least not for a while. They'll keep it with the bundle for a while. White PlayStation 4, which that combined with a couple other things that happened during press conference, it looks like I'm probably going to end up investing in a PlayStation 4 because they actually announced enough long press conference 2 hours ago, Destiny, enough bonus material and stuff that I'd be willing to get it on PlayStation, as well as it's probably still going to be $3.99, so it's free game and stuff. But yeah, why PlayStation 4? Yay. Next up was the Order 1886. It actually, it was my first thought that it was this game, then it kind of tailed off. It looked very different than the announcement trailer last year. It was, I believe, an actual mission from the single player. Still looked really cool. Also looked very, very different, where the last one looked very steampunkish. This looked Resident Evil-y without being doo-doo. After that was Entwined. It's a very artsy game. It reminded me of Journey, even though it's not the same people. It's going to be available tonight, so anybody interested in that, well, by the time this goes out, it's going to be it'll be available. It'll be the 10th by the time this comes out. So I need to try and hurry this up so it's not a freaking 20-minute video, because it easily could be. Infamous Second Son DLC. It looks like you're going to be playing as the Neon Girl. They didn't really spend much time on that. They announced Little Big Planet 3, which was actually a game that I considered a game that would entice me to get a PlayStation. I've never actually played Little Big Planet, but it's that kind of game that I really, really like. The kind of sandbox, create your own world stuff. I've always really enjoyed that. It had 3 new characters. Oddsat, Toggle, that doesn't look right. It doesn't sound right either. And Swoop, so 4 different players for co-op instead of all being Sackboy. You'll be able to play any map from Little Big Planet 1 and 2, creator player maps on 3. Next up, Bloodborne, From Software. It's a infected game, zombie infected game kind of thing. Look steampunky. I actually don't remember anything about this game now. The infected steampunk kind of jogged my memory, but not too much. Next up, another Far Cry 4 thing. It looks like co-op will be available in it. I think it's just going to be 2-player. Elephants. That is all. They showed off Dead Island 2. Dead Island games always look good. Apparently 1, which I didn't have really a problem with 1 after kind of seeing someone play it somewhat recently. I saw some issues. I already knew like the duplication glitch was an issue. I've not got to play an actual online game of the MOBA, so that was an interesting series for them to give a good amount of attention to. Battlefield Hardline, a new trailer came out. Magicka 2 got announced. Grim Fandango is going to be remastered. They showed. I just have developer games. I think it's similar to the indie development program game thing. No, that's not developer. Devolver. They showed all the games from them that are going to be on there, like Hotline Miami. There was a game after that I did not get the name for. I remember it was, again, kind of infection-y, kind of mob stuff looking. So, sorry about that. Abzu, which is by the creators of Journey, will be there, or is made for it. It'll be coming. Don't remember anything on that game either. I don't remember anything on that game. Wow. The speaking thing. I'm having issues now. No Man's Sky got shown off quite a bit. It looked really, really different than what I remember, which I don't really remember much from the VGX Awards way back when. Still looked interesting. Of course, next up they talked about Project Morpheus. Didn't really have a lot of important things. Just said that the people there could try it. It would enhance the experience of PlayStation 4 and that stuff. They talked about the camera, not really just saying we got a camera, and you like poke fun at the Kinects. Is like, we gave you the option to buy it if you wanted it. I know someone who got it and then returned it. I don't even know if he opened it. After that, they talked about YouTube being a future option for the share button. You can upload it straight to YouTube. They had a segment on free-to-play games that will be coming, including Loadout, like I mentioned in the video yesterday. Talked about PlayStation Now, which was probably expected, and I blanked on when I made that expectation video. I'm at an open beta at the end of July, July 31st. Just in the US and Canada. After that, it'll be expanding. And they still don't have like set prices or anything. They're going to have meetings about it or something. They actually like mentioned that. They really had a segment about committing. They're completely committed to the Vita and second screen experience and stuff like that. After that, they had a segment introducing PlayStation TV. It started out sounding like one thing, and then ended sounding like another. So I'm not entirely sure what it is, but what it sounded like at the beginning, which was I'm going to base off because that would be a good idea. Is just for an example, say I have a PlayStation, or my PlayStation 4 is here in my room, but I want to play it downstairs. I would take the PlayStation TV, plug it in down there, and then I believe I could stream it from the PlayStation onto that TV, or at least that's how it sounded. And then they had something. I think you used PlayStation TV on just a Sony TV or something regarding Sony TVs. I'm blanking on a lot of stuff where you can play games. Maybe that was a PlayStation Now thing, is you'll be able to use it on Sony TVs. I don't remember right away. Sorry, this one's not going to be as very well done, I guess. I had a new Mortal Kombat 10 trailer, which actually surprised me. I didn't expect to really see it today, especially in one of these big conferences. Showed gameplay, showed some X-rays, and it was glorious. I'm so excited for that game. After that, they went into a actual kind of TV mode where they talk about original shows coming. Scratching. I don't know why I'm scratching. I'm not itchy. Really. This is itching. They're talking about original shows, including Powers, which is a like comic graphic novel being changed over to film/TV for PlayStation users. Everyone gets the first episode free. PlayStation Plus users get the entire series free, so that's cool. They showed a trailer for the Ratchet and Clank movie and said that they are working on a remastered version of the first game to be released around the time the movie comes out in 2015. After that, they had a pretty massive trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. It was very intense, a lot of facial shots of blood and ashes and stuff. After that, it was falling out GTA 5 on next gen. I don't care really. I highly doubt that I'm going to pick it up for either console. It's cool, but they kind of killed me with some of the stuff at the other launch, the original launch. I couldn't really tell like a major graphical thing. I'm sure there was, but yeah, pretty GTA 5. I don't want to play this again. After that, I guess since really, even the Ratchet Clank movie, they started finishing strong. But they showed off some gameplay for Batman Arkham Knight, including driving the Batmobile, some fight scenes. I don't believe it was in the actual video. It looked like the video was starting to kind of stutter and mess up. It seemed like they had several number of technical issues, mics not working and stuff along those lines. But showed off that game. It looked beautiful and Batman-y and justice. I didn't do the voice right, but I actually thought of this back during the Powers thing. That the one more thing would be Uncharted 4, and it was. So yeah, and the way it sounds is going to be the end of the series. I just fake it the best. I don't even necessarily think they'll. I mean, they could easily come back and do some kind of prequel thing or something, but it looks like this is the end of line for the core experience. And that's pretty much it. On just a random note that I thought about when I look back at that. The guy that was out talking about the Powers original show looked like he would be the greatest mob boss actor of all time. He was short and round and bald-headed, and he had a pinstripe suit on. So if someone would play the the Penguin in an actual movie, besides Danny DeVito, it was him. But that's pretty much it for PlayStations. I know that one was not as informative or anything as the other three, but I did what I can. I'm tired. I might do a Nintendo thing. I know it's not a full press conference like this. It's digital something. I guess it's just a pre-done tape that they're going to show. But I might do a Nintendo thing, and then eventually probably try and do like my top 5 things, maybe a Who Won video, and whoa.